Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. The gods of YouTube have given. We got a Sam Sulek full day of eating. We're going to be doing a reaction tonight. You can probably tell. I'll probably put it in the title, something like that. I just pulled this up, and I can already tell you, man, it's going to be good just from the opening screen. I can see boxes of Krispy Kreme and soda and all kinds of shit. But hey, before I hit play, I just want to say thanks to all my subs, to all my new subs, for the comments, the likes, everything, man. I appreciate you guys. Really keeps me going, and it's why I make these videos. So, hey, we're going to get into this. We're going to have some fun with it. I am going to skip around because it's so long, man. But we're going to try and, stick it out for as long as we can. It's like literally an hour long, though. So, all right, here we go. Let's hit play.
So, a little bit late to the game. But, I mean, I did promise that I'd do a full day of eating before the bulk ended.
He's a legend. I just gotta say it, dude. He is a fucking legend.
And I already did one. So, it's a bright and early... well, the clocks on the oven are still wrong. I haven't reset them. But it's bright and early noon.
Yeah,
on
that's what I
Sunday.
thought, dude. You probably just woke up, man.
So, breakfast is going to be the remainder of this gallon of whole milk.
That's so gross.
I weighed it out, so I've got it on the food scale right now. So I weighed it out when it was...
This guy literally drinks more milk than an infant child. Like, I'm not even playing. It's crazy.
Before
I thought maybe it was like a one-off on the last one, but no. This is how this dude eats all the time.
drinking it, 960 grams. So once I actually finish it, I'll take off the weight of the bottle itself, find out how much milk that was, and then, do some quick math.
So
And then
funny.
I've got a,
It's so funny watching people weigh this food out and stuff. Like, I don't know if any of you guys have experience with like recreational substances. You know what I mean? You can see the similarities, and it always makes me laugh.
This pack varieties of a Krispy Kreme. So a normal one, fucking jelly filled. You get the idea.
Jesus. Dude.
So this will be. I'm not even sure how many fucking
He's
grams of
crazy,
carbs.
man.
At least 120 or so. All the information's on the back. So this is the breakfast, meal number 1.
Wait, what, dude? His breakfast is just milk and donuts, bro. He's just eating milk and fucking donuts. Tell me he cracks open that soda too first thing in the morning. Tell me.
I'll add up all the macros. I'll keep a count.
It's shit. I'll tell you that right now.
Or up here somewhere.
Yeah, look at all that.
So
look at that, dude. Dude, that's so bad. That is so bad. I don't even know what to say. Like, 243 grams of carbs. Okay, to be honest with you, that's like how many carbs I eat in an entire day when I'm eating carbs. Fats, 107 grams, dude. That's more than I eat in an entire day. Protein is, dismal. 29 grams of protein. 2,051 calories. Just slam, dude. I would get so sick, like sick to my stomach, if I smashed donuts and all that milk, that whole milk. I don't understand how this guy functions, man. Like, his digestive system must be made of like concrete. I don't get it.
how much protein it was. This is how many carbs, and this is how many fats.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do that extra animation sound every time, but it's kind of funny for the first one. But once I finish this, I'm going to take a little Pure Caf hostile caffeine capsule. Because before I do cardio, and even though this is noon, I am...
He's doing this before he does cardio? He's eating donuts and drinking whole milk before he does his cardio? Jesus, dude. Like, this is outrageous, man. I've never seen anything like this. Have you? Throw in the comments. Let me know.
This is still when I'm waking up. Like, this is morning for me. I always like doing caffeine. Like, this would be the equivalent of, your morning coffee. And it's definitely going to make the cardio easy for you and just wake up.
All right. He's on to something here. I will tell you this. Once I started taking caffeine in pill form instead of coffee, I mean, I still drink coffee too, but start off in the morning. I take caffeine in pill form before I do my cardio. I do it fasted, though. It is a game changer, dude. It really is. It's a great way to wake up. It feels amazing. I highly recommend Gorilla Mind. Their AM-A2. It's like a fat burner. But honestly, like, even not during a cut, it's just like a fantastic stimulant. So there's a little tidbit for you.
Up. But, you know, I'll sit here for a couple more minutes, get these in, do the cardio, and then come back for whatever meal number 2 ends up being.
That's nuts, dude. I can't believe that.
I was at the gym for fucking ever. You know, all I do is my 30 minutes of cardio, but
he has real food here,
classes
guys.
haven't started yet. I'm not doing anything else.
Is that
just
noodles?
My fucking social hour. So I think
What
I
is
got
that?
there. I don't even know, maybe 1 or so.
You got soup or
30
something in
minutes of
there?
cardio,
What is
but
that?
Then fucking like 2 hours of chatting.
Tell me what that.
So that's a pretty
tell me
long
what
time
that
to
is,
go without
bro.
eating. If you want to eat like
I think you got steak for sure.
So instead of just eating nothing and waiting till I got back.
Yeah, you just
I
had a
went up
bunch
to
of
the
fucking
little,
donuts and milk. This is nasty. All right, what is it, dude?
Like snack bar or whatever. I got like 3 little things of Minute Maid lemonade.
Oh my god.
So 70 grams of carbs each. I was kind of surprised. So that's another 210 carbs.
That's crazy, man. I don't understand. Like, dude, if he's not using insulin, his pancreas is just like, like shooting out insulin, dude, like going absolutely crazy. My god, he has to be using insulin. He has to be. And if he is eating all this fat, it's so bad. Like, this is a nightmare. This is literally a nightmare.
Plugged into the stupid simple macro tracker. So I think I'll probably eat one more time before the lift. I'll kind of want all this to settle down, but I cooked up a half pound of flank steak. When I bought, so I've been doing ribeyes. When I bought this, when I meant to text my dad to ask him, he does some kind of fucking Mediterranean, what's the fucking word I'm even thinking of?
Seasoning?
Marinade, yeah. But my fucking phone was dead when I was in the grocery store. So
What's in the
I don't
bowl,
have any
bro?
fucking
I want to know what
ingredients.
that is.
So salt and pepper, high heat, olive oil.
No
Flipped
one
over probably
cares.
every
Your
minute or
culinary
two
skills are garbage.
until
You
it feels
eat
right.
literally garbage.
Perfect.
Like, you're a
So, I
legend,
mean, if I cut into
but
this
you
fucker and
eat
it's
like
like
trash.
blood right on the inside, I'll just throw it back on. And then 2 packs of not just the cheap ass like Mark on ramen. Right?
Ramen.
This is like the
Noodles.
it's
It
called
is noodles.
Nissan Rao. And it's kind of fucked because it's like $3 each compared to like 25 cents for the Marjan ramen.
So they're noodles.
But as opposed to just the protein, I want to get some fucking carbs in my meals as
You
well.
don't need more
So this will be
carbs.
about-
He doesn't need more carbs.
Probably about
Someone, like,
50.
take him by
I
the
don't know,
shoulder.
I'll look it up.
Bro,
and
you
plug it
don't
in
need
later.
any more carbs.
And then this is about 140.
He's an addict, bro. He's addicted to carbs. He can't stop. He's just like slamming carbs left and right. He had like, what has he had? He had a bunch of donuts. Then he said he drank like 3 lemonades. And I think he had like a cereal bar. And now, he's worried about not getting enough carbs in. He's probably had 500 grams of carbs already. And he's worried that he's not eating enough carbs.
Ish gram
That's his only worry, by the way.
carbs, 14 grams of fat. So I'll just fucking sit here for another 20 minutes, watch watch some
Jesus,
TikToks,
dude.
and then we can skip to what I'm gonna eat. Probably
79 grams of protein.
pre-workout. Or what? Do you want to sit here and watch me eat it?
No.
Maybe I'll I'll get a little bit of a
Not
mid-meal
really, bro.
clips
Yeah,
for you.
you know what?
With the protein, I mean, I'm not particularly concerned.
I know.
Oh yeah, we're good.
I know.
With timing right now. Obviously, you want to hit your fucking gram per pound of body weight.
No,
But-
you need, dude, with all the gear that this guy is using, he should probably be eating at least 1.2 grams, to be honest with you. No more than that, but he could definitely be getting more out of his body's increased ability to synthesize protein or muscle from protein, right? That's what steroids do. So, I get that he's concerned about carbs, and that's great, but like he should definitely be worried about protein too, and high quality, good protein. I'm glad to see he's eating a steak. This is good. But this is like the only piece of real food this dude is like ever eaten. I feel like he's doing this for show. Like,
It doesn't really matter. Oh, it's kind of a bloody spot, but
looks good to me.
it doesn't really matter when you eat it. You're not going to feel full from eating fucking steak or protein.
No, it's That's literally not why you eat protein. I hope all you guys know that, right? You do know that you don't eat protein to be full. Everybody knows that. That's what carbohydrates do, right? Pulls water into the muscle, glycogen, right? But protein, what is protein for? Protein muscle synthesis. It's how you actually build new muscle tissue. Like, he's a really smart kid, but I don't think he really actually knows much about this, to be honest with you. I know I'm going to get some
For me, the
kid in
aspect of
comments
dieting
being like,
that actually
swear,
affects
man.
how I feel in the
I know
gym,
what I'm talking about, guys.
which, you know, to an extent is a pretty big fucking aspect of eating, right? If you're lifting, then you're, you know, apart from just staying alive, I think that's a prerequisite for all of us, but you're eating for the results that the type of food and the amount of food that you're eating is going to give you. Now, pre-workout, and I'm talking like hours beforehand, if you eat like, you could eat 500 grams of carbs 30 minutes before you lift, they're not really going to do anything for you. If anything, you're probably just going to fucking feel sick.
For sure.
But at least, well, I'd say over the course of the day before my lift, you know, I think I'll probably lift in, I don't know, probably 8 or something. So I've got some time. I want to get in a bulking context at least half of the carbs that I'm going to eat throughout the whole day, just so I can be, you know, not just have the carbs in my system, but actually have digested them, sent them out to my fucking muscles. Because that's what happens. Your fucking muscles have
he's right, dude.
like
It takes time
glycogen
to
stores.
digest. Yep.
So anytime you drink fucking...
He's obsessed with carbs and glycogen, dude. This kid, he's literally obsessed. Like, he loves
lemonade,
carbs.
you eat a bunch of Skittles, you eat some fucking rice or some bread,
I don't
whatever.
give a fuck
The
where
carbs,
it comes from. Give me those carbs,
in a bulking
bitch.
context where you're eating in a surplus, right? For the most part, a good amount of them are going to get sent to your muscles. You're going to be nice and full and strong.
Yeah.
You're going to get a fucking sick pump. Like, let's say I stopped eating right now, and let's say I had no carbs from right now to 2 days from now. Let's say I did 2 days, 0 carbs.
It would take a while.
I would still hit my protein, whatever. In those 2 days, my fucking muscles would shrink.
And
They
you
would
lose a
literally
bunch of
fucking
weight.
shrink
This is for his younger
because
audience. We're gonna
fun of
skip
the day.
ahead. I'm just like bored.
Like,
Sitting
let's
on
say
the
I did my
couch
bulk,
talking to me, blah,
or
blah, blah,
let's go
blah.
way
Let's
back
listen
in
to the
time
car,
to-
dude.
end up eating another meal in between the last one and now. I just slammed the pre, scoop of hostility and a scoop of bloodshot, doubling up, god damn it. But
I don't know,
what was I
man.
gonna say? Yeah, I fixed the fucking plastic underneath my car, dude. So I kind of fucked up the hood cover. I think I ran something over when I was on the highway a couple years ago, and it like dented my oil pan or something. And it was just like, fuck. I think that's when it started to get fucked up.
Something.
And then I hit this fucking big ass raccoon. It put a huge dent in my bumper. I think that totally knocked all sorts of shit out of whack. But when I got home from the gym last night, I fucking just parked it, put the phone flashlight on, and started folding stuff in on itself.
Yeah, he's just telling
No
me.
more
I
to
don't
that.
care, dude. It's hard, guys.
100
It's
grams of
hard for me to
carbs.
watch all this because it's really boring. I'm sorry. Let's see if we can find something more entertaining. He's really like. I'm beginning to believe, to be honest with you, man, and I'm not hating. I really am not. But I feel like he mainly got famous because he has sick genetics and he just looks amazing. If you disagree with me, let me know. But like, his actual training is not very good. He's not incredibly knowledgeable about nutrition, like, whatsoever. You know, maybe he knows what he's doing with the gear, but probably not. And, you know, I don't know. Like, I think it's like very simple, so it's easy to watch, but it's also very boring. Like, if you think too much, you can't just sit and watch this. But we're going to try, guys. We're going to do our best. Let's see what we can do.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of weird with back. Because think about this. When you do chest, sure, I mean, you could do flat, you could do incline, you could do cables, you can do pec deck, all sorts of shit. But every movement is pretty much just working your pecs alone. You know, your pecs are just, your chest is one big ass fucking muscle, and every movement you're doing is pumping it up. But with back,
I guess.
you got your lats, probably the biggest one that everybody's talking about. Then you got your traps and your rhomboids. Let's just kind of count traps and rhomboids as a similar type deal. I know they do different shit. But, you know, it's kind of interesting with back, even though it's a bunch of different muscles all in one spot, it kind of gets counted as just one muscle. So when I do back, or when I do chest
Who,
or try
who counts back as one muscle? That doesn't even make any sense, dude.
or biceps, arbitrarily I pick 11 sets just because for me that feels like enough per workout. I feel like once I've done 11 sets of a body part hard, I'm fully pumped. I've done as much as I want, or as much as I feel like is gonna, let me stimulate growth or muscle maintenance in a cutting phase. So, or whatever. But with biceps, 11 sets of curls. I'm just hitting the bicep. Tries 11 sets of push downs and whatever else.
I see what you're saying, dude.
Just
but it's just like you could, I don't know. If you have to do 11 sets, do like 5 vertical, then 5 horizontal, or 6 and 5, and whatever. It's not a big deal, dude. You don't have to do 11. Like, he's so rigid on his training. Like, it must be 11 sets, like per individual muscle. He's just so upset about this. Let's let him keep going.
Bicep, but with back, even though it's a couple of different muscle groups, I still kind of count it as 11 sets for the whole back.
Okay, good.
Even though some of them are more lat focused and some are more trap focused.
He's not completely lost his mind.
Which, I mean, it seems to be working, so I'm not
Can
going
you
to
imagine if he did like 11 sets like this, and then 11 sets, so he's doing 22 sets of back every time he did back? That would be crazy. I mean, I guess you could. I don't think that would be optimal, but, maybe you disagree with me.
Change it now. I'm just kind of thinking of food for thought. But whatever. Me doing it this way, I always get a solid ass back pump, and clearly I've got a fucking big back, so it's working.
He does. Hey, he does.
I definitely am not going to be inclined to do any fucking deadlifts. Same logic with the
I love
bent over row.
deadlifting, and honestly, deadlifting will give you a pretty good back. I don't have genetics like him though, but deadlifting will definitely give you good back.
But even more so, to an even greater extent, because deadlifts heavy, you're really fucking working your glutes and lower
Well, you
back.
don't really want to go super heavy with your deadlifts. So you're doing for bodybuilding, you're trying to get like 15 reps, 12, 15 reps per set. Usually I'll just even do just one set around like probably 405, something like that. I'll do for 15 reps, and then I'll stop. But it definitely does stimulate growth in a way that no other exercise really does, in my opinion.
And again, the name of the game with bodybuilding training is isolation. I wouldn't want to do a set of bicep curls if...
He's not wrong.
I don't know, what's another better example? There we go. When I'm doing back, I would not want to do a back movement where I'm feeling my biceps and my forearms do a lot of the pulling. That's why when I do back, I fucking wear straps so that I can kind of keep my forearms and biceps out of the equation and only work my lats and my traps and everything else going on back there. So same logic.
It's not like bad advice, but most of the people out there have weak ass grip, and telling them to not use their grip, I don't think is helping them. Like, I don't think this is really helping anyone. His audience is not him. Like, most of these guys are not Sam Sulek who are watching this and looking up to him and doing everything that he does and recommends. And I just think it's bad advice. These kids need to be grabbing that weight and learn how to hold on to something, Grip strength throughout generations has just gone down, 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 down. It's because a bunch of kids out there, a bunch of, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say all that, but, like, they're not tough anymore. And so I think holding on to something heavy is good for them.
Do whatever you want. I'm just saying. So I will say this.
Not everyone's Sam,
piece, as an opinion, as a piece of advice. I think you would probably build a bigger back doing a workout where instead of spending, 3 hard fucking sets worth of energy on deadlifts, doing 3 hard sets of deadlifts, I think it might be easier for you to build a bigger back just by focusing more so on pull downs and lats and traps.
Do those too.
But
one big set of deadlifts.
That is not a scientific fact. That's just an opinion. Big ass.
He would never ask me for advice, but I swear to God, I could write him the dopest workout plan, and I swear I would get him looking better than he does right now. If anyone wants a workout plan or wants to work with me, let me know. Probably best just throw it in the comments, dude, and I'll get back to you. We can figure it out.
Deadlifters typically do have a big back, so at the end of the day, I mean, all these arguments can be made, but to an extent, they can also be refuted if the guy saying the shit is yoked. So, one more little thing before we get in there. That's your responsibility to kind of be able to figure shit out for yourself. I'm sure there's a percentage of you guys where I tell you not to deadlift, and you're thinking to yourself, "Man, what the fuck does this guy know? I love deadlifting," and that's good. If deadlifts fucking work for you, you build a big back.
No, but see, this is why he's the man, right? Because like he does acknowledge other perspectives and stuff, and he's just young, man. At the end of the day, that's what it is. And when I was his age, I didn't know a goddamn thing. So, you know, in the end, he really is. He's doing great. I just wish he would listen to a coach. I wish he would work with somebody. I think it would really help him out.
And keep doing it. But that's just kind of my opinion. So let's just get in there, get back started, and then post-workout, I'm gonna break down the rest of the food that I'm gonna eat tonight.
Last thing on the straps is like, if you want to get to the point that you want to use straps, I think that's great. But for most people, like, again, they just like go right to the straps, and then their forearms are weak and their grip is weak. It's like, you need to build some muscle and frame first. And also, that's why deadlifting is good for a lot of people, because it builds that grip strength and overall strength, like central nervous system strength, everything. It's important. But and it's because I know a lot of the people that are watching this are super young and weak and are just getting into lifting. So, if that's you, you know what I mean? I would not do what he's saying. Start with compound movements. Work on your grip strength, get stronger first, and then isolate. Because at first you got nothing to isolate. There's nothing there.
All right, so the gym music is a bit loud. I might have to...
I think we're going to skip the training, guys. I just don't even feel like watching him train. Let's get to the eating part. God, dude, he talks a lot, man, and people watch this. Like, a ton of people watch this whole thing to the end. What's he gonna eat? What's it gonna be? Oh, he has a scale and like powders. God, his diet is so bad. What is it, bud?
Ribeye too, when I went to Kroger, but I got that before I left. And so I moved into school, and then I went back home for a couple of days. Classes haven't started yet, but it's brown, so I'm fucked. So a big protein shake for the end of the night. So 75 grams of the just the hostile protein powder.
Dude.
And then I got a fucking blueberry bagel with a shit ton of cream cheese on it. So 75 grams of protein-ish, a little bit of carbs and fats. 50 grams of carbs and like, I think it's pushing like 40 grams of fat.
Terrible. Do not eat like
the cream
this.
cheese. This ended up being like a go-to breakfast for me.
Also, I can definitely help you out with diet and nutrition too. I got you. But this is terrible.
Back when I was in high school, I wasn't really like bulking. I was kind of just main gaining, but that was a pretty solid dent in my calories for the day. One in the morning, I'd just do plain bagel, ton of cream cheese, and like, I couldn't even tell you how many little slices of salami. But that, I mean, dude, that one bagel could end up being like, 50 grams of protein. No, 50 grams of carbs, so 200. You could do, if you're really good about it, or if you make a thick one, you can have a fucking 700 calorie bagel right there.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why America's so
tiny.
fat.
I don't know about salami with
dude, it's amazing
blueberry.
that he looks the way he does. Like, his genetics are incredible. It's also, he's very young.
At night,
when I was his age,
that's when I'll take
honestly, when I was his age, I ate like shit. I ate McDonald's all the time and all kinds of stuff. And I was also skinny as fuck. Had a six-pack, barely worked out. So, honestly, I wish I started gear when I was younger. I'm going to do another video on that. Honestly, I think the right time, and I hate to say it, but it's when you're younger, you're much more resilient to things. But he is certainly taking it to the extreme, and the way that he's eating, if he's using insulin, dude, there's no way he's not, accumulating some kind of plaque in his arteries. But hopefully not. I hope to God it's not true, and I hope he's at least checking his health and his blood, but he's probably not.
Vitamins. I find it kind of weird. I get a lot of comments that are like, should I take my vitamins in the morning, or when's the best time?
It depends on what vitamins they are.
I couldn't tell you. Even if there is a best time, I just fucking take it at night. So clearly you've seen the whole day's diet.
That's not enough vitamins for what he's doing.
Not conventional in a fucking body.
Like, I don't know what he's taking. When saying not enough, I mean, like, the amount of shit that I take every day just to try and stay healthy while taking gear and stuff is ridiculous. And you have to take it throughout the day, some with food, some not with food. And he's just, like, downing a bunch of random-ass pills. Who knows what he's taking?
You know, it wasn't like...
I wish you would talk about it. Maybe tell us.
3 meals of fucking chicken and rice pre-workout. But, you know, in my mind, I'm trying to hit my fucking macros.
Macros are not the way, guys.
However the fuck you do it,
are not the way.
that worked for you, fuck man. It's perfect.
That's not true.
But when I start dieting down...
It's not optimal. That's the thing. He could be optimized. He could look even better. Also, he's stalled, guys. He's looked the same for a long time. I don't know why he's still doing this bulk. He's just literally hurting his health. If he dialed back and did a nice cut, got real lean, he could rebound back out of that and get huge. But, I don't know. I think it's for views and social media. I get it, man. He probably feels an immense pressure to just keep this going. But this is not good for him. Like, it's just, there's no way, dude. No way. I wonder if he's checking his blood pressure. I wonder what his blood pressure is. It's got to be high.
I would never eat this fucking bagel. I would never eat this. This bagel right here is sitting in front of me. It's fucking... Let me do the math again. Come on. It's like, it's 500-600 calories.
I don't even think he ate enough protein.
If I've only got 2,500 calories throughout the day,
to his 1
I'm not
gram.
going to eat anything this calorie dense.
I don't even think
I'm going to be eating like, turkey sandwiches with just mustard, some lettuce, and then keto bread, so it's low carb. Or I'm going to be doing like a bunch of fucking ground beef with 0 sugar sweet baby Ray's. That's it. Oh my god. It's perfect. I'll do fucking... Well, I'll just show you when I diet, but it ends up being like pound of ground beef, like 95% lean. Cook it up, pour off the fat, whatever, and then mix that up with the 0-calorie baby Ray's with fat-free fat-free shredded cheese. Dude, that stuff is fucking... The macros are bananas with the shredded cheese because it's just like 9 grams of protein. Honestly, it's probably not like a complete protein. So when I plug into the fucking macro tracker, if I got like 20 grams of the fat-free cheese, which I don't even know, it's probably got all sorts of weird shit in it, but
definitely
tastes sick and 0 fat.
So does everything you eat, bro.
But, we'll get into that another day. So vitamins, I just take a night. I've got a whole little mix.
What does he got?
Honestly, all you need is a fucking multivitamin. That should pretty much hit everything.
I disagree.
I've got some extra calcium and magnesium and
oh my god, he's taking calcium? Oh, dude, his arteries are fucked. God, on top of all of this, most likely using insulin, he's taking calcium? How much milk this kid... Why is he taking calcium, dude? Tell me. Why? Anybody. Jesus. I can't believe that he's taking calcium. Literally, my mind is just, like, exploded. That confirms to me that, like, he really doesn't know a lot about this stuff. And how could he? He's young. He's in college. He's got a lot going on. He has all this YouTube stuff. When does he have time to learn and study? He's not working with anybody. Clearly, Fuad, who signed him, isn't teaching him jack shit. I got excited, guys. Sorry, man. But that's crazy, dude. Everybody knows you shouldn't be taking calcium supplements, especially if you're taking steroids and in crazy high calorie surplus. God, dude, this is not going to end well. Like, and if it does, it's just he has amazing genetics. Do not copy this. This is wild to me. I want to hear his cycle. After hearing like the supplements, he has like no aim whatsoever, like no rhyme or reason rather to what he's doing. I bet the cycle's even worse than I originally predicted. I bet he's fucking using like a gram of tren and like all kinds of shit. Probably using insulin with all these carbs, but no, he's probably not using a gram of tren, honestly. His skin isn't that red or anything, but dude, he's a kid. It is what it is. He's still a legend, but goddamn, this is not healthy.
Also got the Accutane taken with, fats. That's good for you if you're doing that. I tell you what, if you go back, this is terrible. He's not even taking anything for his liver, and he's on Accutane.
He's on gear. He's eating all this stuff. It's sad. Let's listen to what he says.
In the early videos, like days, honestly, probably like 1 through 100. This wasn't really a bulk transformation. This was a skin transformation. Don't worry, I'm getting my blood tested. Accutane has the potential to fuck you up. So that's definitely under dermatologist supervision.
Oh, really?
I couldn't imagine just doing one at once anymore. I'm not a complete freak. I remember seeing this clip of like Juji Mufu doing handfuls of them. Yeah, it's just kind of for fun.
Yeah, we're gonna end it there, guys. That is, it's just kind of sad. I don't know. That ended on like a really just bad note. Taking calcium supplements, basically like no antioxidants, nothing for his blood pressure, which is probably going to be high, if even for nothing else than just like his body weight and the amount of food that he's eating. All that salt that he's eating, this is just crazy. He's taking calcium. Kid's drinking a fucking gallon of milk like a day, and he's like, calcium is what I need. Guys, how crazy is that? I don't know, man. I know there's going to be other YouTubers out here talking about Sam taking calcium. Hopefully I'm the first one with this video out. But goddamn, that is ridiculous. So I'm going to end it here. Yo, if you made it this far, I appreciate y'all. Leave me a comment, dude. Hit that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe if you like it. You know what I mean? I appreciate all y'all. This is crazy. My mind's still blown. It's like, all right, peace, guys.